Welcome back, everyone. Today, I'm going to tell you about 5 places in the Dominican Republic that most tourists might not know about. I've personally visited 4 out of these 5 spots that I'm about to share, many of them more than once. Let's do this. Number 1, Cabrera and Nagua on the north coast of the Dominican Republic in the Maria Trinidad Sanchez province. This is an absolute gem of a coast on the northeast of the DR. Cabrera is home to Playa Diamante, a really unique beach where you'll find shallow water that's so glassy, but yet when you go in, it's both warm and cold because it has a unique mix of ocean and underground springs. Inland, a short drive from there, will bring you to Laguna Dudu, which is pretty well known among especially locals, home to stunning freshwater cenotes and an exhilarating zip line if you're brave enough to plunge in deep, deep waters. And then there's Nagua, a coastal town that sits just below sea level. It has a very powerful history, actually. After a devastating earthquake in 1946 and a subsequent tsunami, it was profoundly impacted and the town was then rebuilt on higher ground. Locals tell you how much they love Playa Arroyo Salado, their preferred escape on the weekends. It is a wide beach and river that runs into the sea, and it's all framed by dense mangroves. It's a really cool place to hang out on the weekend, enjoy some fried fish, and take in the spectacular scenery around you. There wasn't a single tourist when I went. Number 2, Monte Plata, a personal favorite of mine. It's just an hour and a half or 2 from the bustling capital of Santo Domingo, and Monte Plata is a literal eco-paradise. There's very little development here. There are popular waterfalls here. One of them lies along the route to Samana Peninsula.
And as you can see, we got here by car, super easy. Go in this gate. It's 50 pesos per person. This whole place is amazing.
But there are lesser known places like rivers, Rio Comate, that attracts people on the weekends, and hidden ecological reserves that make Monte Plata very much under the radar and worth visiting. Historically, Monte Plata also holds very deep significance. It was founded in 1606 by survivors of the forced relocations under Spanish colonial rule, an event known as the devastations of Osorio. Number 3, San Jose de las Matas. If you crave cooler air and mountain adventures that are really off the beaten path, and I mean you won't see many tourists out here, then you have to go to Sajoma, as locals call it. It's high in the central mountain range, and it's a complete contrast to the coastline. Think endless pine forests, crystal clear rivers, a climate that feels like eternal spring. I remember going up there for the day with my husband in the fall. It was such a nice escape from the hot, hot capital. You can genuinely slow down here, enjoy stunning waterfalls like Salto de Anacaona, chill by natural hot springs at Agua Calientes. Make sure you stop for lunch at Mirador de Arte. Number 4, Rio Limpio. Now this one I haven't been to, the only one I haven't been to. You venture deep in the western part of the island near the Haitian border. It's in Elias Piña province. It directly borders Nalga de Maco National Park. The landscapes here are unlike anywhere else in the DR, cool highland air, pine forests, and pristine rivers. It's also the area that Professor Iván Gatón, Dominican historian, highlighted in our viral podcast interview on Tourism Lens a few weeks ago, if you remember. Number 5, last but not least, is one of my favorites, Monte Cristi. In the far northwest, Monte Cristi is dry, it's windswept, it has a rugged cliff coastline that will remind you of the Mediterranean. The iconic El Moro, which is a flat-topped mesa resembling a camel's hump, is a natural landmark that's immediately recognized. You have to climb up there to get the panoramic view of the coastline and the Atlantic. From here, you can also head on an excursion for the day to the mesmerizing and completely empty offshore keys called Cayo Siete Hermanos, which is close to the Haitian border. So you'll want to check whether this is an excursion that's still happening. But if you can, it's absolutely worth it, and you'll find incredible bird colonies out here and crystal clear waters that you can snorkel in. I also recall visiting in the city of Montecristi the Jose Martí Máximo Gómez House Museum, a site of very deep historical importance because this is where Cuba's national hero, Jose Martí, wrote the pivotal Montecristi Manifesto in 1895 with his Dominican allies, where he outlined the vision for Cuban independence. Montecristi fishing is also still very much a traditional way of life. and the sunsets here are legendary. Okay, I'm giving you a bonus 6-stop, guys. It's called Santo Cerro. It's just outside the vibrant city of La Vega. Santo Cerro holds immense spiritual and historical significance for Dominicans. In fact, it's considered one of the DR's most important religious pilgrimage sites. This cross is perched atop a hill with fantastic views over the panoramic landscape of this province. But today, devout Dominicans climb here barefoot during pilgrimages, especially on the feast of Nuestra Señora de las Mercedes, the patron saint of the Dominican Republic. And from the summit, you really can't beat the view over the entire Cibao Valley, the agricultural heartland of the country. So what all these incredible places show you is how diverse the DR is outside of the bustling beach resorts of Punta Cana, and how much history and culture lies in all of these different places. And that's just scratching the surface. By the way, if you want to plan your first meaningful trip to the DR, start with a few offbeat corners that are also surprisingly accessible. Download my 7-day cultural itinerary that is now available. It's packed with unique hotel tips that are locally owned, as well as really unique activities and local insights. And be sure to check out my next video series where I'll be looking at similar offbeat corners of other destinations that go well beyond the tourist trail. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and help me grow this channel. Have a great one. See you next time.